Welcome to your news and features electronic magazine that centers on the different facets of motoring. Now on its 34th year, this is Motoring Today. I'm Ray Louie Gamboa.
And I'm Susie Gamboa. Here are this week's features to watch out for. On Motoring Forum, we shall discuss the progress of the CALAX project. Our road safety reminder on the Young Street Smarts portion centers on what to do when one encounters a double solid yellow line road marking. This week's Spying Chaper shall be about wearing of proper uniform of PUV drivers. The public service segment centers on the hassle of contesting an MMDA ticket or traffic violation as claimed by a motorist. Showcase this week shall have the subcompact sedan from Suzuki, the 2021 Desire GL AGS.
All these plus the latest news in transportation and traffic management, as well as developments in the automotive industry, are in this week's edition of Motoring Today. Join us.
I think my dad is secretly a superhero. He's the coolest, smartest, strongest person alive. No matter where we go, he always makes sure I feel safe. And he isn't afraid of anything. My dad likes to call that the power to lead. I call it his superpower.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. Here now are the latest news and developments in the country's transportation and traffic management. Late last year, the SM Group promised to build state-of-the-art concourses for the EDSA busway at no cost to the government. That promise is about to be fulfilled.
Ground has been broken for the construction of the EDSA busway concourses. Construction of the concourses at SM Mall of Asia in Pasay City, SM Mega Mall in Mandaluyong City, and SM North EDSA in Quezon City will begin next month. At a virtual ceremony marking the groundbreaking, the SM Group showed how the concourses will look with ticketing booths, turnstiles for the automatic fare collection system, and concierges. The DOTR said the world-class and state-of-the-art EDSA busway concourses will provide convenient and safe access for commuters, especially those in vulnerable sectors like senior citizens, persons with disabilities, and pregnant women. It added that the concourses will further boost the efficiency of the EDSA busway, which since its implementation during the pandemic has seen commuting time by bus on the major thoroughfare reduced by nearly half. SM is investing over 120 million pesos for the concourses, which SM Supermall's President Stephen Tan said is expected to be completed by the second quarter of next year. Aside from the 3 SM concourses, more are expected to be built with 2 other groups, the Double Dragon and Wenceslao Group, both of which, like SM, entered into similar agreements with the DOTR to help make access to the EDSA busway safer, more convenient, and enjoyable.
The concourses will complement plans to increase the number of buses plying the EDSA busway from 200 to 500. The network of elevated tollways in Metro Manila is being expanded and extended as we speak.
The construction of the 8-kilometer NLEX connector is now in full swing. Following an inspection on the progress of the NLEX connector project, DPWH Secretary Mark Villar reports that the construction of first 5-kilometer section of the NLEX connector has reached Abad Santos Street and Blumentritt in Manila from the starting point on C3 Road in Caloocan. Secretary Villar also said that all is ready for the start of the next 30-kilometer section from España Interchange to the vicinity of the Polytechnic University of the Philippines, or PUP in Santa Mesa, Manila by June 2021. As of May 2021, progress on the NLEX connector project has reached 35%. Also commenting on the progress, NLEX Corporation President and General Manager Luigi Bautista said they are doing everything possible to accelerate the completion of this high-impact expressway that will benefit the motoring public in Manila. NLEX Connector will be an all-vehicle class elevated expressway from C3 Road in Caloocan City to the Metro Manila Skyway Stage 3 in PUP Manila, passing through Abad Santos, Blumentritt, Limasalang, España, Magsaysay Boulevard. With toll plazas and interchanges in C3 and España, it is seen to provide better access to Manila ports and airports and to reduce travel time between NLEX and South Luzon Expressway from 2 hours to just 20 minutes. Meanwhile, expect to pay more for use of the NLEX after the Toll Regulatory Board approved a nominal 2 to 3% increase in the toll, which started last May 18. The increase sees an additional 2 pesos for Class 1 vehicles in the open system and 6 pesos for the entire NLEX journey end-to-end.
Motorists in Metro Manila are now enjoying the huge cut in travel time afforded by the Skyway Stage 3, and the same should be expected when the NLEX connector is completed and opened to the public. There is another pandemic that kills millions globally. Road accidents kill more than 3 million people every year. In the Philippines, as many as 12,000 people die from road accidents annually. And the DOTR is asking LGUs to help reduce this number.
DOTR Secretary Arthur Togada is urging local government units or LGUs to take a bigger responsibility for reducing the number of road accidents in their localities. Speaking at the recent recognition of road safety partners by the LTO Region 1, Secretary Togada urged the more than 70 LGU representatives in attendance to cooperate with the DOTR and its line agencies in implementing programs aimed at improving road safety. He cited LTO statistics that showed 1,500 road accidents were recorded in Region 1 in 2020, resulting in injuries to 3,700 and the death of 177 people. The Transport Secretary particularly mentioned that an average of 147 road accidents involving bicycles occur monthly nationwide. All these numbers make road accidents a major public health concern, he added. To prevent this, the DOTR has been formulating and implementing programs and projects that are aimed at reducing road-related incidents and ensure safety of passengers, drivers, and pedestrians on the road. Secretary Togada also told LGUs that the DOTR supports the #Love30 campaign of the World Health Organization, calling for implementing a 30 km/h speed limit in crowded areas.
It bears repeating that road safety matters, and that road safety should always be of paramount priority for LGUs and every motorist and pedestrian. San Miguel Corporation is not about to be left behind in extending and expanding its tollway network.
The SLEC is being extended farther from Santo Tomas in Batangas to Lucena City in Quezon Province. San Miguel Corporation, or SMC, said work on the 66.74 km extension, the South Luzon Expressway Toll Road 4, or SLEX TR4 project, is picking up pace despite pandemic restrictions and unsettled right-of-way issues. According to SMC President Ramon Ang, SLEX TR4 project is moving forward and making good progress. He said they are using the same strategy learned from Skyway 3 project, which is to concentrate work on all workable areas and then adjust as other areas become available. Work is currently concentrated on the project Section B in Alaminos, Laguna, and Section C in Tiaong, Quezon, near the Hacienda Escudero area. At Section B, construction is focused on the PNR Underpass, Coquincona Bridge, and Maharlika Underpass, all parallel to the Alaminos-Tiaong Bypass Road. At Section C, work on the Tiaong-Quezon interchange has progressed well with construction of the Tiaong Bridge, Tiaong Underpass, and Dolores Bridge, as well as the drainage and embankment works underway. SMC is confident that with support from the national government, local government units, and all stakeholders, the SLEX TR4 will become another major contributor of growth and development of the southern Tagalog region.
Luzon is seeing a lot of interconnected expressways that should make motoring all the more comfortable, safe, and enjoyable, while at the same time facilitating the transport of goods and commodities. This will certainly help the country recover from the pandemic. And those are the latest news and developments in transportation and traffic management. Coming up next is Motoring Forum, brought to you by Suzuki Philippines. CALAX is another tollway that is well on its way to cutting travel times between cities and provinces, a boon to motorists, businesses, and the economy. Motoring Forum discusses the progress and developments on one of many tollways being connected to a network of expressways in Luzon.
Another subsection of the Cavite-Laguna Expressway, also known as CALAX, will be open to motorists soon. MP Cal Holdings Incorporated, a subsidiary of Metro Pacific Tollways Corporation or MPTC, reports subsection 5 of the CALAX, a 7.2 km 2x2 lane expressway linking the Santa Rosa interchange to the Silang East interchange is 94% complete. It also reports that toll infrastructure at the Silang East interchange are near completion, with miscellaneous works also running on schedule. These include the construction of the drainage system and installation of expressway road and safety features like road lights, guardrails, and barriers. The progress of work is meeting schedules, according to MP Cala, even while it complies with DPWH and COVID-19 Interagency Task Force health guidelines to protect workers. MP Cala is facilitating the opening of subsection 5 of the CALAX, which it expects will serve around 5,000 motorists daily and help decongest traffic along Governor's Drive, Aguinaldo Highway, and the Santa Rosa Tagaytay Road. In the construction of the CALAX, safety and security of motorists is a priority. MP Cala reports that it is installing an emergency roadside communication system or ERCS with strategically located call boxes that will enable motorists to seek help from the CALAX Traffic Operations Center. According to MP Cala, being installed are state-of-the-art call boxes with multimodal features. The call boxes have built-in loudspeaker, camera, and hearing aids designed for the hearing impaired. MP Cala said the ERCS is part of an overall system that would enable motorists to communicate with CALAX operators using various channels. Already, ERCS emergency call boxes are strategically positioned along the CALAX. For Cavite-bound motorists, they are at the emergency shoulder before Laguna Boulevard exit and near the lay-by area before Laguna Technopark interchange. For Laguna-bound motorists, they are at the emergency shoulder after Laguna Boulevard interchange and near the lay-by area after Laguna Technopark interchange. The CALAX also features a road lighting system that uses LED road lights. MP Cala reports that it has installed 550 road lights in the first 7.2 km segment of the expressway. The lights provide good visibility at night on segments of the CALAX already in use by motorists, require little maintenance, and are rated to last more than 10 years. The 4-lane CALAX will connect the Cavitex in Kawit, Cavite to SLEX at the Greenfield or Mamplasan interchange in Banyan, Laguna. When completed, the CALAX will span 45 kilometers with interchanges at Kawit Governor's Drive, Open Canal, Silang Aguinaldo Highway, Silang East, Santa Rosa Tagaytay, Laguna Boulevard, and Laguna Technopark. It will serve about 45,000 vehicles daily and cut travel time between Cavite and Laguna from 2 hours to just under 1 hour. The CALAX is part of the network of tollways under the umbrella of the MPTC.
The past few years have seen the rise of many tollways. Many linked to each other, some going above ground, providing seamless and faster travel times across cities and towns, and even crossing provincial borders. The expectation is that these tollways will facilitate travel and trade. That's our Motoring Forum this week, courtesy of Suzuki Philippines.
I think my dad is secretly a superhero. He's the coolest, smartest, strongest person alive. No matter where we go, he always makes sure I feel safe. And he isn't afraid of anything. My dad likes to call that the power to lead. I call it his superpower.
Suzuki Ertiga.
Life is beating fast. Find what you're waiting for.
Seven-seater in style.
You're back with us here on Motoring Today. In line with our lifelong commitment to promote road safety, here is this week's road safety tip in cooperation with Toyota Motor Philippines.
Kadalasang makikita ang double solid yellow line sa mga tulay. Ang ibig sabihin nito ay bawal kang mag-overtake sa kahit anong oras dahil maaari kang maaksidente katulad ng ipinapakita sa animation. Roads that have double solid yellow lines are often busy, so be a responsible driver at huwag mag-overtake. Continuing with this week's edition of Motoring Today, let's now focus on proper driver's demeanor, especially for those driving PUVs. From Mitsubishi Motors Philippines, here is Payong Chopper this week.
Payong Chopper lang, kaibigan. Ako si Jojo Martin, isang kapwa nyo chopper. Maging maayos sa pananamit tuwing papasada.
Kung gusto natin makarami ng pasahero, gawin nating presentable ang ating mga sarili sa tuwing tayo ay magmamaneho. Ugaliing isuot ang uniform ng samahan ng iyong kinabibilangan kapag papasada sa daan. Iwasang magsuot ng mga pambahay na damit katulad ng sando at tsinelas kung ayaw mo ang pasahero ang magalit at umiwas.
Tandaan, kapag maayos ang kasuotan, pasahero ay iyong kaibigan. Ito po si Jojo Martin. Payong Chopper lang, kaibigan, mula sa isang kapwa nyo chopper.
The Mitsubishi Strada Athlete. Unleash the athlete.
I think my dad is secretly a superhero. He's the coolest, smartest, strongest person alive. No matter where we go, he always makes sure I feel safe. And he isn't afraid of anything. My dad likes to call that the power to lead. I call it his superpower.
Live extra with the Mitsubishi Xpander Cross.
Suzuki Ertiga.
Life is beating fast. Find what you're waiting for.
Seven-seater in style.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. Let's now take a look at what's happening in the local auto industry.
ISUZU Philippines has signed an agreement with Velocity Motor Sales Corporation to establish a dealership in Subic, representing another step forward in ISUZU's road to 50 dealerships. A virtual signing ceremony was held to commemorate this new partnership, which will see the establishment of ISUZU Subic, the company's 47th dealership. ISUZU Philippines President Hajime Koso said ISUZU wanted to establish a presence in Zambales and thanked Velocity Motors for the partnership that would help capture the market. Subic is primed to become the most competitive international services and logistics center in Southeast Asia, and ISUZU will provide the growing transportation requirements in Zambales, most especially for trucks. Velocity Motors believes the partnership with ISUZU will spell success for both groups. Its president, Jason Howe, said ISUZU is the undisputed #1 brand for trucks and is equally successful in the SUV and pickup segments. He added that Velocity Motors only chooses to invest in the best, that's why it's partnered with ISUZU. On 3,799 square meters, ISUZU Subic will have a showroom, customer mezzanine, parts warehouse, and service base catering to both commercial and light commercial warehouse. In addition, an off-site facility will have preparation bay and paint booths for body repair, as well as an area to accommodate vehicles, especially trucks requiring heavy-duty maintenance. Soditz G Auto Philippines, or SGAP, local distributor of Geely vehicles, is widening its reach in the wake of impressive sales of the Coolray, Asgara, and the Okavango. The COVID-19 pandemic had scuttled Geely's plan to open 15 new dealerships in 2020 and another 15 in 2021. But as community quarantine restrictions ease, it has begun to grow its network of dealerships. There are now 11 Geely dealerships nationwide. These are Geely North EDSA, Quezon Avenue, Makati, Baliwag, Cagayan de Oro, Imus, Cebu, General Santos, Davao, Lipa, and Zamboanga. SGAP announced that 13 more dealerships will be added to its nationwide network. Billed as soon to open are dealerships in Iloilo, Pasay, Manila, Santa Rosa, Angeles, Bacolod, and Dagupan. In the meantime, SGAP revealed that it has also appointed new dealers for Bacolod, Dagupan, Marilao, Bacolor, and Sumulong. SGAP President and CEO Yosuke Nishi said Geely is taking a more aggressive approach in reaching out to more customers in the country this year while keeping up with target network expansion schedules stalled by the long-standing global crisis. On the brighter side of things, Nishi said Geely was introduced in the Philippines at the right time, at a point where buyers are now demanding for more high-tech and safety features in cars they wish to purchase, yet still reasonably priced. CLEANFUEL has opened a new station in Marikina. Located in the busy area of JP Rizal Corner Nara Street in Barangay Nangka, the latest CLEANFUEL station provides access to quality yet affordable fuel for Mariqueños in nearby areas such as San Mateo, Montalban, Batasan Hills, as well as Concepcion 1 and Parang in Marikina City.
Ang kagandahan dito sa lugar na ito, kung makikita natin, there is a high vehicle flow dito sa area na ito. Madaming mga motoristang dumadaan pero hindi na sa stack up dito, tuloy-tuloy yung takbo. Which is an ideal location pagka naghahanap tayo ng stasyon. So itong CLEANFUEL Marikina is talagang a welcome addition para sa CLEANFUEL family.
Aside from its Clean 91 and Premium 95 gasoline as well as high-grade diesel, the new Marikina CLEANFUEL station also provides first-class amenities including clean and spacious air-conditioned restrooms, air and water services, digital tire inflator with pressure gauge, leasing and cashless payments. CLEANFUEL assures customers that its stations practice safety health precautions to protect customers as well as its staff. Wearing a face mask and face shields, thermal scanning of personnel, social distancing, disinfection of workstations, and hand washing are mandatory.
So sa ating mga motorista, we invite you here sa CLEANFUEL Marikina para masubukan nyo yung CLEANFUEL quality of service. We have always been known for the quality fuel that we sell here at a very affordable price. Kaya dito, pasyalan natin, CLEANFUEL Marikina.
CLEANFUEL also announced that another station, this time at Bonnie Avenue, will be inaugurated soon. The Association of Vehicle Importers and Distributors Incorporated, or AVID, reports that its members sold a total of 20,353 units from January to April this year, a 40% increase from the 14,572 sold during the same period last year. AVID reports that year-to-date sales in the passenger car segment rose 16% from 4,574 units sold last year to 5,328 this year. Suzuki reported the most number of passenger vehicles sold in the period with 2,658 units, followed by Hyundai with 1,798. January to April sales in the light commercial vehicle segment also rose 44% from 9,906 units sold in 2020 to 14,314 units this year. Ford took the lead with 6,023 units sold in the first 4 months of the year. Suzuki was second place with 3,732 units sold, and Hyundai with 2,069. AVID also reported improving sales in the commercial vehicle segment with 293 units sold in April this year, a 102% increase from the 145 units sold the previous month. AVID President Maria Fe Perez Agudo said, "They say you cannot emerge from challenging times untransformed. With these encouraging figures, I say we at AVID have boldly transformed ourselves and have become even better at what we do, which is to provide our customers an end-to-end mobility experience that best suits the needs of the times."
Motoring Today now brings you our Car of the Week on Showcase, courtesy of Prudential Guarantee. The battle for sales is fierce in the lower subcompact sedan segment. Showcase checks out one of the challengers in this segment, the 2021 Suzuki Desire GL Plus AGS.
When the Suzuki Desire first arrived in the country, it was marketed as the sedan version of the Swift hatchback. That was then. These days, the subcompact has dropped the Swift tag and is just known as the Desire. which is all well and good as the new revamped exterior gives the Dzire its own distinct identity and roofline. The 2021 Suzuki Dzire GL Plus takes up a smallish footprint on the road, 3,995mm long, 1,735mm wide, and 1,515mm tall. But it comes with a 2,450mm long wheelbase and clears the ground by 145mm. The Dzire GL Plus exterior is striking with a new body-colored bumper design that frames the black grille with chrome garnish, a large Suzuki emblem, and the front fog lamp. The halogen multi-reflector headlamps also look striking and functional. Not as striking are the 15-inch alloy wheels strapped by 185/65 R15 tires. Standard exterior features in the Dzire GL include body-colored outside door mirrors with integrated turn signals that power adjust and fold, intermittent windshield wipers with washer, and front and rear mud flaps. For an entry-level subcompact sedan, the Dzire GL comes with a decent amount of interior comfort and convenience features. It's got remote entry into a relatively roomy interior for a 4-door, 5-passenger sedan with a smallish footprint. The fabric seats look and feel contemporary and comfortable. The front seats slide and recline with driver also benefiting from a height adjuster. Rear seat passengers can enjoy benefits of the fold-down center armrest with cup holders. The Dzire GL also has the standard power amenities, windows, door locks, steering. The dash and instrument panel look contemporary and quite functional with everything from speedometer and tachometer to displays for clock, outside temperature, fuel consumption, driving range. The tiltable 3-spoke urethane steering wheel comes with controls for audio and hands-free phone. It's got air conditioning with heater and pollen filter as well as rear vents. The Dzire GL interior also meets many of the needs of modern living and motoring. These include front and rear door pockets, front console box with cup holders, glove box, and 12-volt accessory sockets. For storage of bigger items, there's a trunk that has 378 liters of usable space. The GL Plus comes with a 7-inch touchscreen infotainment audio unit with AM/FM radio, USB and Bluetooth connectivity, micro SD card slot for audio and video files, GPS navigation, aux-in, and front and rear speakers. The Dzire is powered by a K12M inline-4 gasoline engine with multi-point fuel injection that generates 82 PS at 6,000 revolutions per minute and 113 Nm of torque at 4,200 RPM. In the Dzire Plus, the engine is mated to Suzuki's AGS or Auto Gearshift system, which is also known as the automatic manual transmission. According to Suzuki, the AGS is basically a manual transmission without need for a clutch pedal for the driver. Electric motors operate the clutch system during gear shifts, which are mainly determined by engine RPM. In full automatic mode, one can drive the Dzire GL Plus like one drives a vehicle with more conventional automatic transmission while still benefiting from the fuel economy of manual transmissions. In manual mode, one can also control gear shifts on the Dzire GL Plus, like driving, toggling up or down the gears using the stick shift. The Dzire ride and handling can compare favorably with other entry-level compact sedans. The suspension features McPherson struts with coil springs in front and torsion beam with coil springs in the rear. The brake system uses ventilated discs in the front wheels and leading and trailing drums in the rear. The Dzire GL Plus also comes with driver assist and safety systems. The 2021 Dzire GL now comes with electronic stability program, which helps the driver keep control of the vehicle on the verge of a skid. Still standard in the Dzire GL are anti-lock brake system with electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, and rear parking sensors. Other standard safety and security features in Dzire are dual airbags, 3-point ELR seat belts, and 2-point lap belt for one, 2 ISOFIX child seat anchors and child seat tether anchorages, child-proof rear door locks, side impact door beams, engine immobilizer, high mount stop lamp. The Suzuki Dzire GL Plus is listed at 708,000 pesos.
If you like to experience Suzuki's auto gear shift, try booking a test drive. Maybe the experience can convince you to take one home. That's our featured vehicle on this week's showcase, courtesy of Prudential Guarantee.
Drive worry-free with Prudential Guarantee's auto insurance program with a free 24-hour nationwide roadside assistance included with your comprehensive auto insurance. Rest assured, we'll take care of you and your car wherever you are. Prudential Guarantees Auto Insurance Program. 100% worry-free driving.
I think my dad is secretly a superhero. He's the coolest, smartest, strongest person alive. No matter where we go, he always makes sure I feel safe. And he isn't afraid of anything. My dad likes to call that the power to lead. I call it his superpower.
Introducing the all-new ISUZU D-Max into new heights.
We now have our segment that dwells on the wide array of motoring problems not only in the metro but all over the country as well. This is where we present problems referred to us or we ourselves see and hope to fully find solutions for. Our public service segment is next.
In 2017, we had on the show then Metropolitan Manila Development Authority or MMDA Supervising Operations Head and now MMDA Traffic Czar Colonel Bong Nebriha to discuss the proper procedure of citing traffic violations. In the said feature, Colonel Nebriha stressed that MMDA traffic enforcers undergo training before they are allowed to apprehend traffic violators. And in doing so, enforcers are following a standard operating procedure. He also emphasized that motorists who believe that they are wrongly cited may go to the MMDA Traffic Adjudication Division to file a case. Traffic enforcers who commit mistakes during citation are likewise disciplined. Fast forward to this year, a YouTube user named JustClickTV aired a side that many motorists may or may not agree on. According to the user, contesting an MMDA citation ticket causes so much damages to motorists, including time and money. He ended it with a bold question asking if the said damages will be given back to a motorist in case the citation is proved to be wrong. We shall ask Colonel Nebriha regarding this.
That's our public service segment this week. And should you yourself encounter motoring problems that need immediate attention, please feel free to contact us. See the details being flashed on your screen. And that's the week that was in motoring. Thank you for joining us. Also, please don't forget to check us out on social media.
Until next week here on Motoring Today, now on its 34th year of continuing service to the general motoring public with a lifelong commitment to promote road safety. Stay healthy and be vigilant at all times. On behalf of our dad, Butch Gamboa, I'm Ray Louie Gamboa.
And I'm Susie Gamboa.
Happy
motoring!
motoring!